G'day guys, and a big welcome to another video, and I'm going to do something a bit different today. Going to have a bit of a look at the finals. It's finally over, round 23 is done and dusted, and you would hate to be a Melbourne fan right about now, and they got taken out of the 8 due to West Coast winning by just over 20 points. They won by 29, and subsequently the D's suffer after losing to the Pies. I'll get stuck into this, and we've got a little bit of a map here from the AFL to give us a guide on who's playing who and what all the results mean. So we've got the qualifying final here and here with the top 4 sides there, and we've got the elimination finals in the middle here, and this graph basically tells us what will happen if certain teams win or lose. I'm going to do a bit of a prediction today, so yeah, we'll get stuck into it. So we got obviously 1 versus 4. We have Port Adelaide 5th versus 8th, Sydney 6th, and the Bombers are 7th place. The Cats are 2nd, playing the Tigers 3rd. And this is probably a conversation for another time, but yeah, it'll likely be the MCG. It's not announced at the point or this time of doing the video. We'll get stuck into it. So I'm just going to do a prediction forecast of what I expect the results to be, and it'll be interesting because I'm doing this live. So I'm going to tip the Crows to beat the Giants as they had a good win. Well, round 1 they smashed the Giants and they got the job done very nicely. So that will put Adelaide into the prelim final there. Giants will play the winner out of Port Adelaide and West Coast. West Coast have been pretty decent over in Adelaide Oval of late, so they've been caused some problems there. I think Port Adelaide win that one though, so it'll be the Giants and Port Adelaide at the Giants home deck, one would expect. And we have Sydney and the Bombers, which will be the SCG. I'm going to go the Swans here. I think that they're just crazily good. They've lost 2 games and only to Hawthorn. So they'll be winning that one. And this game is huge. Geelong and Richmond, I would tip past maybe just, mainly because of our previous record over the Tigers. So I'm putting Geelong there in the prelim final, and we've got Adelaide on the other side there. So next we've got the winners here. I would suspect the Giants win, and against Port Adelaide, because it'll be at the Giants home deck. It'll be a good game though. So the Giants will go on to play the Cats, if the Cats were to win. Sydney and Essendon here. So if Richmond if Richmond lose, they'll play the winner of these 2 sides here. I reckon Sydney will get through. Richmond will, if they were to lose, will go there, and it'd be pretty hard to tip against the against the Swans there. It'll be at the MCG, so it'll be very good, but I think Sydney will get through. They've been amazing all year. So it'll be Adelaide and Sydney at Adelaide Oval in the prelim final, and then it'll be Geelong and GWS in the prelim final. So dare say that'll be the MCG as well, knowing how that goes. If that all goes to plan, without being biased, I think Geelong could make the grand final. It would be line ball. I think we've had a pretty good record against the Giants. I believe only lost once, going by the traditional record, and we've stuck up against them pretty well. We drew when we had 3 debutants earlier in the year at the Giants home deck, and they haven't really hit their straps fully. So I would put Geelong in the grand final. It's maybe been a bit optimistic. And then we've got Adelaide and Sydney. I would probably say Adelaide will get the job done at home, because I don't reckon they win it absolutely 110% against the Swans, and even if they did, they didn't kick straight, mainly because of Sydney's pressure, and Sydney were extremely accurate on the night. But I reckon in a final, in a big game, Sydney, they'll go up to their eyeballs. They're up to their eyeballs in this game if Adelaide and Sydney are in the prelim final. Leads to Adelaide and Geelong in the grand final. Yeah, I wouldn't be... Well, I'd probably be leaning towards more so Adelaide. But, yeah, it's an interesting one because Sydney's my premiership tip. But going through this live now, if it'll all come down to that game there, I think, a fair bit. Will be very interesting. Geelong, it's massive. If they lose, they could go out in straight sets. If Sydney were to win, our record against Sydney of late is deplorable. So I reckon we'd go out in straight sets if we were to lose. So yeah, that's a little bit of a forecast to week 1 there. That's got it all there, and that's been my little preview of to look at live. I haven't even thought about any of this. I've literally just clicked into the page and gone yeah, going for home really, and so that's a rough idea of what I think the finals makeup will look like, what results may happen, and it looks like Adelaide winning the premiership for now, even though I don't believe that. I believe Sydney will, but if they have to play Adelaide in Adelaide, it'll be very tough, but see how that goes. It looks like that'll be where it goes unless Adelaide were to lose, but be a very interesting final series. Feel free to comment any thoughts you have, guys. Who's going to win these games and what you expect the forecast to be. And I guess your premiership favourite as well will be good as well. Thanks for hanging around, guys. And feel free to subscribe for more of these. Like as well, it'll be great. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.